world title fight? I think it's a good fight to make.
I think that's a good fight to make, but you know, I still feel a bit bitter after what happened 6 years ago.
At the end of the day, you can feel as bitter as you want. I like you. I have no remorse against you. I don't think I made the wrong decision. I ain't going to apologise because I'll be going against my thoughts and beliefs. I never fell out with you. Always looked after you. I'm glad you're still in the game.
No, you looked after me up until that point.
Because you know what? Because I think you made a bad decision. And I think you did something that you never really owned up to. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, but you knew that I had never ever heard of the Hills Bar.
I disagree.
I spoke to you on the phone.
Disagree.
No, what about Eddie? I spoke to you on the phone. And you said to me on the phone.
I wouldn't have done it. You did a lot of things that you never really owned up to, right? Back then, you're quite mature now. Yeah. Back then, you were a kid. You were silly. You were trying to do things to get attention. Remember, we used to joke about it. Yeah. You come in one day, you was like, I'm going to go and dye my hair blonde. I went, I love it. You come back in the office, I think it was purple, whatever it was. And actually, I always gave you chances when you never really came with the background or pedigree that we would, of the normal way we give chances to. But I believe you said something that was disrespectful, and it put me in a bad position, you in a bad position, and a lot of people in a bad position. And you're not just that, you went through a period, and I'll be honest with you, because I don't mind saying to your face, you became a little bit of
Oh no, not the finger wagging. Look at this here. Look at that. Look at that finger wag, bro. This is bad. Look how close Eddie's finger is to Ohara's chops, man. Stop it, Pete. This was a violation, man. I talked the other day about Tyrone Booth and how Billy Joe Saunders did him on a colonial level. Yeah, Billy Joe came in like Massa Saunders and said, boy, turn the phone off, and Tyrone was just shook. Yeah, and I believe, what's the word? So many centuries of colonialism has just kind of, Ohara don't even realise it. Yeah, I mean, there's a principle of buck breaking. If you buck break the strongest one, then all the others just fall into line. And that's what's happened here, you see. Look at this buffed on here, this security guy. That's where Eddie gets this vibe from. If this security guy weren't there, and or Ohara Davies weren't buck broken, I'm not even saying Ohara should have swung. I think a feint would have been timed at this point. In fact, I tweeted Ohara that. I said, listen, you should have fainted, whatever, if he's a southpaw, a right hook. Feint a lead hook, man. Yep. And just get Eddie reminding him, yeah, this ain't 1870. Yeah, it's 1840 in the USA, where this wagging thing and getting up in the grill and whatever else. Yeah? Come on, Master Hearn, man. Come on now. Yeah, and there's always some cornball. Look at this guy here, cornball. Yeah? Eddie, there's no doubt about it. Eddie said, or someone in Eddie's team said, oh, this buff dude here, yeah, the buff security zone dude, he was told, go and stand near Eddie 100%. Yeah? Because Eddie gonna be doing all this thing. But Ohara took it. There's no way, if Ohara had a fainted a hook, yeah, this guy looks soft. He ain't gonna make it there. Yeah? His big round looking ass. It's gonna take time for him to react. And again, I'm not even saying Ohara should have done it. I'm saying just to check him. Yeah? Give Eddie Hearn a reality check of what could have happened. Don't forget, people, this is the boxer. Yeah? This is the pinnacle, people. But I've been saying the other day, in fact, no, let's finish off.
through a period, and I'll be honest with you, because I don't mind saying to your face, you became a little bit of an arsehole in my opinion. And now I like what I see from you.
Look at OD's face, just sucking it up, man. Stop it, people. Stop. This was a violation, a colonial level violation. Yeah, the ancestors are turning in their grave right now watching this. It's 100%.
But I ain't going to start backing up and telling you, I'm sorry, OD, I shouldn't have done it, because I believe I should have done it. Okay. Now, whether I was right or not, that's your opinion.
So, one thing, are you saying that you actually believe that I meant what I said about the Hillsborough? Are you saying that I had heard of Hillsborough and I meant it? Is that what you're saying?
I think you knew about the frailties around Liverpool and the Sun. And for me, I don't think you said it with bad intentions, because I think you're a good kid. But you always were doing things at that time to ruffle people's feathers. You used to go up to Liverpool. Listen, you knew the game you were playing. Derry Matthews, all these guys.
That because I've got pressure to. You guys said to me, OD, we need you to help sell these fights.
OD, no. OD, we told you when you come in the gym, you got to be different. You got to make some noise. I didn't tell you to go up to Liverpool and start sticking it on Derry Matthews.
But you did say it was wrong at the same time. I've done what I've done, and I didn't get a phone call saying, OD, I think you stepped a bit too far over the line. No, I went back and I got a pat on the back. Like,
for me, what you did was too far over the line. It doesn't really matter. We didn't have a contract with you at the time. people parted company with you, and I decided we weren't going to work with you anymore.
No one parted companies with me. I'm the one that parted company with them. I sent the text all around, and I said everyone. I sent Charlie the text saying, I'm no longer. Our contract's done. I'm no longer coming back to the gym. So you're saying that I'm the one that got kicked out of matching. I'm the one that left.
Really, I just said I'm not going to work with you again. We didn't have a contract, and I decided not to give you any fights.
This bit was confusing, I can't lie. Ohara says, no one got rid of me, I got rid of them. It's like, what are you complaining about then? How can someone throw you under the bus if you got out of the way of the bus? Yeah? Eddie Hearn couldn't have thrown you under the bus if you moved yourself out of the way. Do you know what I mean? Like, but again, this was a kind of a feminine response from Ohara Davies. It was kind of that oh well, I got out first. You know what I mean? He's trying to play that game. Oh, it wasn't. No, I didn't get dumped. I dumped you first. Playing that kind of. Imagine you're at school, 11 years old, and you got a girlfriend. That's what I dumped you first. Yeah. Who cares? If I was Ohara Davies, I'll be focusing more on the colonial word lashing. What's that guy's name? Calvin Candy. Eddie Hearn doing this dude like Calvin Candy on the cotton fields, 100%. Just doing him wrong. I don't care what Eddie Hearn said. I don't care what you think. I don't care if you think I'm wrong. I did what I did. I'll do it again. Wagging his finger in his right this close to his nose. Unbelievable.
No, but Eddie. Me and you had a phone call where you offered me a 3-fight deal. The first one was on the Hay Bellew 2 card. The second one was on a Joseph Parker Dillian White card. And you said that I'd get a third one a bit later on in the year. Did that phone call happen or not?
I don't remember that phone call. I know we never had a contract, but at the time, I thought you made a bad decision. We got a lot of stick, you got a lot of stick, and we parted company. It was a long time. Listen,
This is what really happened. And so the camera's here. I had a phone call from you after I got the 3-fight offer of Frank Warren. You heard that Frank Warren offered me a 3-fight deal, and then we spoke on the phone where you offered me a 3-fight deal. You offered me less than Frank Warren offered me, only about 5k or 10k, and I'm the one that chose Frank Warren. The next day, you come onto Fight Hype saying, I feel like we had to let Ohara Davies go. This is that was a blatant lie, Eddie. No, well, because you're acting like I'm the one.
One, I don't remember that at all. And two, if you did do that, what the fuck are you worrying about? You took a better deal. So why are you worrying about us letting you go?
I took a better deal because you're lying. I mean, I'm angry because you're lying about I got kicked out of Matchroom.
No, you never got kicked out of Matchroom. You've got to stop getting this in your head. You never got kicked out of Matchroom. You had no contract. We said we didn't want to work with you anymore. But by the sounds of things, you had another deal. It ain't a problem anyway. So congratulations. You've got more money and you moved on.
I'm the one that said that I didn't want to work with you.
You're still talking about it 6 years on. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's at the end of the day, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't apologising. I did what I think was right. You think I was wrong. You took another deal or whatever apparently was said 6 years ago, and now you're here. You're number one in the world, so congratulations. I don't really care. I don't work in the business of having personal feelings. I'm probably going to put you on my show. I'm probably going to give you a load of money. If I gave a fuck, I wouldn't even talk to you again. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't operate like that because I don't work off ego. I have no feeling towards you at all. Everything you've said, every tweet you've said about me over the years, I should have probably phoned you up, stuck it on you, whatever. But I don't care because I like you. And it's business at the end of the day. And half of this game that you play to everyone is to keep yourself bubbling, and I know your game because you're good at that. So congratulations. We're going to watch a fight. I'm sure you'll get the fight. I have no bad feeling in my blood to you at all. I see you, I smile because I remember in the days in the office when we were fuck all. Do you know what I mean? We were nothing in boxing, and we had you. We went up to see Josh Taylor. You got.
What's going on, people? Shimanda YB back once again. So there was a key bit here. Where is it? Let's replay it.
Now you're here. You're number one in the world. So congratulations on. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's at the end of the day, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't apologising. I did what I think was right. You think I was wrong. You took another deal or whatever apparently was said 6 years ago, and now you're here. You're number one in the world, so congratulations. I don't really care. I don't work in the business of having personal feelings. I'm probably going to put you on my show. I'm probably going to give you a load of money. If I gave a fuck, I wouldn't even talk to you again. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't operate like that because I don't work.
So Eddie Hearn said there that he's probably going to put Ohara Davies on his show for the Rolly. I think it's Rolly Romero DAZN, I'm not sure. But either way, this is the problem, you see. This is why Calvin Candy Hearn is able to lyric like this. Yeah, because Ohara knows where his bread is buttered. Now, a man with dignity, yeah, I'm not saying that anyone should be violent with Hearn, but just to feint, just to check him on video, just to let him know what time it is, yeah? No man talk to me like that. I don't care how big you are, what executive you think you are, yeah? Because executives get got too. You're not them ones there. That's how I feel. Look at his energy, look at it. Ohara is soaking it up. Yeah, Ohara's soaking up like he on the cotton field, 100%. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I watch many movies. The only time I've seen a Donny take it like this is on the cotton field. That's it. You know, forget about all that hood talk. Yeah, I'm from the hood. I'm from London. You ain't do. Where at? 100%. Where at? Take your chain off. To be fair, Ohara ain't got a chain on right now, but you best believe you got some chain somewhere. Take it off. Yeah, this performance from Eddie Hearn on Ohara Davies is a take your chain off performance. There's no way Ohara. Listen, I'm telling you now. I'm not a hood dude, yeah, but if I saw O'Hara's with a chain on, I'd take it off him. Listen, man. Listen, if Eddie can talk to O'Hara like this, man, there's no way he's safe going to the club with his chain on. So we're going to take O'Hara. Get IFL TV to take this video down. Because if you don't, you're looking like a whole snack right now in the club. Yeah, back in the day, that was a key thing. When people would leave their town, yeah, they'd tuck their chain in. Because when people went to a bigger town, they get their chain snatched off their neck. It's classic. So the point I'm making is, man, if the ops see this video with Ohara, man, his chain coming off. Yeah, he leaving there chainless for sure. So Ohara, tuck your chain. You know, leave it at home because it's not a good look, man. Massa Hearn do you wrong, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like Eddie knows what he's doing. I've already pointed out this cat here. Yeah, it's not a coincidence. What's this guy guarding? There's no fans in the stadium. I think the fight's over. So why is a security guard standing right next to Eddie? That is Eddie Hearn's, what do they call it? Secret Service. Yeah, his personal detail. And that's why I do believe that the feint's necessary. It's not like Eddie Hearn didn't earn it. Look at the passion in his face. He's got no respect for her at all. Yeah, this is that Billy Joe Saunders, Eddie Hearn doing Ohara like a boy. Yeah, this kind of, in my opinion, what's the word? There's no place for this in 2023. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's not, listen, Eddie, it's not 1823, man. But again, it's not on Eddie's fault. It's not Eddie's fault. Eddie Hearn is executive. Yeah, this is how he talks to people. He's used to that. But the whole point, what's the point being a boxer? What's the point being a boxer if you can have some next corny dude like Eddie doing you this way? Not going to say sorry. Not going to put you on. Or I'm going to put you on. And Ohara just soaking it all up, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Ohara looking like he did in the Josh Taylor fight. He don't want to be there anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? He turned his back. That was coming, in my opinion, that was coming next. So Ohara about to turn his back 100%. Yeah? So just think about it. To be fair to Frank, has Frank Warren ever face to face? And in a way, I respect Eddie to some extent because at least Eddie's kept that same energy. Even if he's got, I mean, we can only see one end here. I bet it was 4-man deep. I bet Eddie had a 4-man deep security detail. There's no way, maybe I'm wrong, but there's no way, without the safety of DAZN and that whole infrastructure around him, he'd given it this one. He'd feel way too comfortable. And it's not right. And no man, or no defenceless, Eddie Hearn more or less defenceless. Yeah, no defenceless man should ever feel that confident. But Ohara made him feel that way. Yeah? It's almost like, what's the word? It's almost like if you've been getting dead coochie for years and you get that good coochie. Eddie Hearn has never felt so, you know, Ohara was so sweet. Yeah, his cooch was so good. Eddie Hearn, I've never seen Eddie Hearn lyricking to a fighter like this before. Only Ohara made him feel that way. So comfortable and warm and secure. Just to be doing him this way, man. But listen, all jokes aside, like I said, I think a feint would have been nice in this one. Just a flick of the shoulder. Just to let Eddie know. Just to get, you know. And to be fair, it could have gone the other way, though. If you feint and Eddie doesn't react, then you look corny. So in a way, maybe he should have just done a Mike Tyson and started chewing on his leg like he did with Lennox Lewis. I don't know, man. I haven't got the answers, but this was a bad look, man, for sure. Or maybe Ohara should have said something like, Eddie, don't wave your finger at me. Do you know what I'm saying? Because even that would have had Eddie thinking, wait there a minute, this guy ain't playing. And in fact, that's probably the best thing to do. Eddie, you can say what you want, but don't wave your finger in my face. Yeah, this ain't 1822. Yeah, your name's not Massa Candy Hearn. That's what he should have, in my opinion. That passive aggressive kind of thing. And if Eddie then had said, I'll wave my finger how I want to wave it, that's when you just clip him. Fuck it. You know what I mean? O'Hara's been paid, so he's not a million. I don't know, but he's not a multi-millionaire. But at what point do we say, you know what? You know, at what point do you draw the line? And I bet you any money Frank Warren would have put him on. Do you know what I'm saying? Imagine Ben Chalong. Ben Chalong, if O'Hara had clipped Eddie, Ben Chalong would be there throwing the bank at him. Just imagine that. For your clout. You'd probably lose your licence though, wouldn't you? Listen, just do a Conor Ben or David Hay. Go to Luxembourg. Yeah? I'm pretty sure Frank Warren and Chisora, they went to Luxembourg and they fought in the UK with Frank Warren on Box Rec. So, really, the play was all there. And unfortunately for O'Hara, Eddie looked like a bad man. This looks like Eddie looked like he really out here getting it. If it wasn't for seeing it, look at this guy. Yeah, there's no way. He's getting closer as well. There's no way he ain't a personal security detail. But this made Eddie look good. I ain't gonna lie to you. It made Eddie look like he out here just getting it how he living. He out here just punking off fighters. Yeah? That's how it looks to me. It looks like Eddie's got no respect for O'Hara and he's doing what he wants. The next thing will be that Eddie's coming round and telling O'Hara, listen, I've come round to service the missus. One of them. That's what coming next. The only logical sequence after what's the word? After a scorching like this, the only way Eddie Hearn could escalate this is knocking on Ohara Davies' gaff, yeah, and telling him, listen, I'm going to service your missus tonight. What's O'Hara going to be doing the nodding dog like he's been doing throughout this interview, man? Look at this guy. Look at that. Look at the passion in his face. Look at the hand. You got to bear in mind that, there was another point somewhere. Eddie's hands were just mere inches away from his face. It's quite classic to watch. Where is it? I can't even find it now. But anyway, you saw it earlier. This guy was on O'Hara. But yeah, anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe, and leg off the bell.